Hello. I'm not sure what you guys can see, how much you can see. It's quite like dark. There we go. So I am here again. How many times I've done this now? This will be the third time that I am doing this, that I am attempting the full moon in Capricorn. So I have had technology glitches. Hello and welcome. Welcome, beautiful souls, those who are brand new, those who have been following along. I appreciate you showing up so very much. Please like, subscribe, and share if you feel inclined to. I also love to know the energy of those of you who are showing up. Last night we had this beautiful luminous full moon, and I put this beauty outside, and it rained. I'm out here on the Pacific coast. It rained for hours and hours last night, and it's funny, when I put this outside, I thought, well, this will get this powerful Capricorn moon, but I was really hoping that it could be washed. And I have the ocean like right outside my door, so I wanted to go down to the ocean, but it was so late, and I decided, you know what? I'm just going to put it outside in the moon, and it turned out that it was amazing because we got that fresh cleansing energy already. And some of you have seen that I posted on my Instagram and on my Facebook that I received the most incredible gift. A friend sent me this box full of tarot decks. So quite a few tarot decks that were his personally, that he used, that he no longer uses, because he knows that I am just completely enamored with the tarot lately. So what we're doing here is a pick a card. This is the third time I'm trying this, and I really hope that this ends up being a keeper, that this one can stay. You have deck 1, deck 2, and deck 3 to choose from. Okay, so take a moment. If you need to pause the video and give yourself some space to decide, go ahead and do so. This is the Golden Tarot, this is the Rider-Waite Tarot, and this is the Robin Hood Tarot. So you have 3 beautiful tarots to choose from. All 3 of these decks are decks that I've been really wanting to add to my collection and really been feeling the call towards using, and the universe really grants. The Capricorn full moon is a time to let go of the things that no longer serve us and invite into our life those things that will help to build sustainability and structure, and we're looking at long-term growth and goals. So I'm just going to move this back a little bit and take this. It's I found this plate actually at a secondhand store that's local from moving out here, and it's just so beautiful, apparently from the Grail Myths. And it reminded me so much of tarot, obviously that Renaissance period, but I just thought it would be really beautiful to have as a background. And so this is like new for me to be doing this on my computer. So hopefully this is going to work out for us. So for those of you who chose deck 1, we will be starting with that. I will timestamp, so feel free to fast forward to what works for you. I will put information down below if you would like a free pick a card, or if you are interested in something more personal, because this is a general reading. Okay, I have lots of decks, lots of options to choose from. So if you feel a call, you hear those birds in the background there? Look at the gold gilding on here. How beautiful is that? I always kind of relish in the artistry of the decks. The art is really important to me. Just calibrating the energy here to the full moon in Capricorn for those who have chose deck number 1. Remembering that tarot does not substitute for professional help. okay? Nor should you overwrite your own intuition. So the general reading for you, the overall energy for your read, for those of you who chose deck number 1, is going to be the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups. Might have to move closer a little bit here. I will get the hang of this. One day I'll know exactly what I'm doing here. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands. Yes, so for personal readings, pick a card, any of that good stuff. Okay, you go ahead and check out the link below. So this is the first time I'm working with this deck, the very first time. And I'm also reading in a new way, one that I haven't seen other people read. So overall energy, okay, for those of you who chose this pick a card, is the Page of Cups. So you have a new opportunity coming in. And now I'm going to read the story. So this is like, you'll see, just bear with me. So new offers in love, new offers in work, new offers in spiritual growth. Capricorn new moon for those who chose this deck. Please like, subscribe, leave me a comment. If you're reading this and this resonates, we're looking to elevate to the energy of the Capricorn new moon. Please giving insight, guidance, direction, and the highest for those that are watching. I'd love to know your thoughts if this resonates. Sometimes general readings are eerily accurate and on point. Other times not so much. So if this one doesn't suit you, don't try and make it fit. You know, take what works, let the rest go. Don't be going and making hasty decisions based on watching me online. So the message is coming out. And I'm going to explain it all to you. The one I did yesterday was really good. Except I have been using music like in all of my videos for a long time, and if you upload them, you know, afterwards, it usually just puts the licensing information down below and doesn't penalize you, but it actually restricted my content from certain countries. So people in the US, which is most of the people that watch, can't see what's going on. So let's see here. Let me see if I can tell you this story. So this is how it goes, those of you who have chosen deck number 1. There is an offer coming in, okay? What we're doing is I've pulled a card for your general love. I've pulled a card for your work, stability, security, that type of thing, systems, like relative to like school and work, and then your own like spiritual growth and journeys or like moving, okay? So in matters of love, you have the Hanged Man. So some of you have been hung up on making a decision. There's been some type of new opportunity, new offer, or new train of thought, but you are just kind of, you've been hanging around wondering, what do I do? Do I take this offer? You have the Fool in reverse. So it looks like there's some new type of offer, but nothing's quite gotten off the ground yet. The Five of Swords in reverse, there might have been some type of confrontation, some type of conflict, or something within the relationship that just didn't quite jive, didn't quite make sense, you know? So something that might have been stable, some type of offer to build, might be kind of like hanging in limbo, that hanged man right now trying to assess. But the Four of Cups is here. So there is love. There is love in the air. And it seems like, you know, this new cup is going to be offered. Like the Four of Cups is this type of, you know, love, soulmate type of energy, like wanting to build stability and security. You see like all of these animals around and these cups, and there's like an angel coming here to bless this situation for some of you after, you know, some type of, I don't know, something that was a little bit insecure and not making sense. For some of you, it just might have been not having the finances and not having the ability to kind of concentrate on new love right now because new opportunities just didn't seem in the cards. You were just kind of hanging around and waiting. But the Chariot shows up. And the Chariot is about making a move. So for some of you, it's about making a move. It's about Ace of Wands. It's about that new opportunity. It's about coming in and giving an offer. Some of you will be receiving an offer from this other person. And for some of you, it's about making the move. Like you might want to make the move towards this person. You might want to offer that wand because currently, like, you have the Two of Wands, which in reverse, like, you're coming out of that decision making. It's like you had these choices and you had to make a decision, and it's in reverse. So you're no longer, you know, worried about making that decision. Now with the bottom of the deck coming in as the Three of Wands, it's about somebody making the move and taking the action to move forward. And with Cancer showing up there, you know, it looks like you might be able to be the one making that move. If it's not you, it will be them. But the advice might be to kind of stop hanging around upside down. If there's been lack of stability financially, like you haven't had that financial stability to bring to the table and that's been holding you back from making that move, it might be time to give it a chance, you know. Embrace the Chariot, embrace the Cancer season that we're in right now. For some of you, it might be a Cancer. There's kind of everything here. You have swords, you have coins, you have wands, you have cups. So the Ace of Wands, for some of you, it might actually, you know, the new scenario might be with a fire sign. But all of the suits are in here. So this read is less about, you know, more of a specific suit and how this relates to you. Again, remember, if it doesn't relate, let it go. Please like and subscribe and share your love in the comments. Okay, so for work, if you weren't interested in figuring out what was going on for love and your question was more about work, you have some type of new opportunity coming in. Somebody's coming in and offering a cup. Currently, your position is the King of Wands in reverse, not feeling as passionate or stable, not really holding down the fort in the way that you typically would. A new opportunity that you thought, like a new leap of faith that you want to take, is just, you know, you're not doing that right now. It could be because of some mental drama that was going on. It could have been arguments. It could have been some type of just like insecurity, not really knowing. But whatever that is, you're coming out of now because it's in reverse. It seems like, you know, there has been a lack of money offering. So for some of you, the pay scale isn't right enough, or you're concerned if there will be enough pay moving forward with this. It is very stable and fulfilling in terms of like what you would like to do though. So I see you moving. Some of you might actually be moving for work. or may have recently moved for this new cup of love. For some of you, you're moving for your lover or your partnership. Again, this is general. It can be read many different ways, but either this Page of Cups, this new opportunity, is moving towards you, or you're making a move to go towards it. There is this new opportunity coming out with the Ace of Wands. It's passionate, it's fiery, it comes in quite quickly, but there is this new opportunity. You're no longer stuck in trying to decipher whether or not this is what you would like to do. You seem to have made your decision, and now it's just a matter of moving forward, taking your wands and moving forward. So I see, you know, the Chariot has come in here, and the Chariot symbolizes moving, right? And then you also have this Three of Wands. You can see this ship here in the background and this kind of city. So it's like, for some of you, it really is about moving towns, moving places, moving cities, to go towards what it is that you would like. Okay. It's really beautiful. I love these cards. The first time I'm ever reading with these cards, and I just love them. I really, really do. Okay, so if you'd like a personal reading, they are linked below. Again, this is just general. It's going to really resonate with some, not with everyone. Your spiritual journey at the present is the Five of Coins. Okay, so there's been a little bit of instability, movement, change around your finances. Things might not be as stable as you'd like. You know, you're getting towards that 6. You're moving towards success. But right now, things, you know, you can see like he's distressed. You know, he's got this beautiful energy kind of embracing him, 2 hands coming together to soothe his heart. So again, gender's fluid, but you can see these pentacles there, and you see the opportunity of money. It's just now you have to figure out how you're going to get that. But there is this new, you know, this new blessing coming in, this new offering. It's, you can see the fish, you know, the life, water is being offered in this cup. You are hesitant to take this new leap of faith right now because your mind has been quite restless. There might have been some contradiction in what you want to do. You are just coming out of this maybe mental conflict. It might not be around somebody in specific, but right now, you know, your spiritual growth is about taking this new leap of faith, you know, not being afraid to take this new leap of faith. As you're coming out of this mental position, trust that, you know, our spirituality and our faith doesn't rely on the monetary value, but it does help. I know that it does help. Again, seeing the Page of Coins here, you know, like this opportunity with money is really kind of distracting you from letting go. But this new wand that's coming in, this new passion that's coming in, is going to help free you mentally from the heaviness, the burden of having to make choices. And I see you moving forward in your spiritual pursuit and your self-growth because you're moving to new horizons. You're actually taking this stability of love and that's being offered around you, these blessings that are coming, you're taking stock of that. And, you know, the Chariot has appeared. So you're going to actually be moving, you know, you've been setting the tone and setting these seeds to move to beautiful, brighter pastures, and that is in your horizon. So very beautiful. For those of you who chose deck number 1, that is your reading. Please like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know if any of this resonated. Some of you had questions about love. Some of you had questions about work. Some just about your overall growth and needs and like what you need to know. And that's what I try and offer. So for those of you who chose deck number 2, okay, we are time stamping these. So again, please like, subscribe, comment. These are beautiful decks that I have been desiring in the ether, just kind of putting out to the universe that I wanted to buy. And just honestly listening to my intuition, which was just hold off, hold off, hold off. And a beautiful friend that no longer reads said, hey, I have these decks, you know, and I'm just not reading anymore, and felt that I would appreciate them. And so what a divine gift. I am so grateful, so appreciative, because it was a desire. It was like this desire that was out there in the universe. And so I have to say thank you. Oh goodness, struggling to hold this. I have to say thank you to Spirit, Divine Creator, for helping to bring my wish to fruition. I have a new way of reading, so you are going to get your questions answered for love, for work, and spiritual growth, travel. Okay, so we're doing all 3 in 1 with this way that I'm reading now, which is a new way of reading. Never seen anybody else read like this before, so I believe it's unique. So we are looking for the beautiful full moon in Capricorn, which is about letting go of the things that don't serve us and calling in the things that do. Okay. In the season of Cancer. So we have the depths of waters of Cancer, the sunshine. We have the stability and security of Capricorn. How beautiful is this? Your card for love is the 6 of Cups. Your card for work is the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. And what is showing up for your spiritual well-being and what's going on in that realm is the Knight of Cups in reverse. And we also have here, starting off, we'll play it that way, 7 of Swords. Now we're looking to read the story. So overall reading, okay, from the deck is the 10 of Wands. So whoever has chosen this group, a good many of you, and not all, remember, this is not meant to substitute professional help or using your own guidance or discrimination. This will make sense for some people and not for everybody. So just click off or check one of the other decks. If it doesn't, they'll be timestamped below. But this group has really been carrying a really huge burden. Okay. For some of you right now with the 7 of Swords coming out, there's been deception, there's been secrets, there's been lies, and you know, that could have been you, or that could have been the energy surrounding you. But you're there just carrying this really heavy burden and weight, and are probably looking for some recluse, some ability to be able to let go of that burden. So we're looking for this story for Capricorn and full moon, for those who have chose pile number 2. Looking for divine guidance. We're looking for divine guidance. For those who have chosen deck number 2, we're looking for divine guidance, please. For those who have chosen deck number 2, divine guidance, please. Divine guidance for those who have chose deck number 2, please. This is really beautiful. Really beautiful reading so far. Got sniffly all of a sudden. Allergies, or maybe because I was lighting the incense when we first started. But we're looking for divine guidance for those who chose deck number 1. Divine guidance for those who chose in deck number 1. Please reveal the story. Let the tarot speak for those who have chosen deck number 1, please. Divine guidance for those who have chosen deck number 1. Divine guidance for those who have chosen deck number 1, please. All right. Or deck number 2. Sorry. Saying the wrong numbers. This is number 1. This is the prize, you guys. Ooh, what a beautiful, beautiful spread. So lots going on here. Lots of cards coming out. This is definitely a full-on story. So let's see what we have here. Okay. Let's just bring it back a little bit. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. That is annoying, I know. Okay, so wow, intensity for those of you who have chose this. So again, the kind of theme in the background for some of you guys has been some backstabbing, some lies, some cheating stuff that has come about. It could just be self-deception if it's not deception from others. You're carrying quite the burden. For those of you that are watching right now, the 10 of Wands, you know, you've had quite the burden, and you're just, you know, you can see he's holding these staves and just still marching forward, though. You are a trooper. There is some potential for reconciliation in love. This is a soulmate card. This is a kindredship. This is like an offering of love. This is oftentimes like a past or a soulmate from the past, like, or somebody coming back from the past in love. For some of you, they may be moving towards you, maybe physically moving in your location, or you might have moved, and this reconciliation is going to happen because of that. There is the 4 of Wands, which is the card that is specific to soulmates and this union. So there's something quite stable blossoming here. You're coming in as the Queen of Pentacles, so there is this beautiful energy of wanting to build, wanting to offer something stable. They are coming in with the Page of Wands, so somebody is coming in, they're offering a wand. You know, it's something fiery, but something luminous. Okay, the sun is here, and whenever we have the sun card, it trumps any other energy, any other challenges that may have come about. This person is coming in with a new offer. This is very likely somebody that has been, you know, in your life, an old friend or an old lover, somebody for reconciliation, and you've just been carrying this burden for so long. Perhaps it's somebody, you know, a missed opportunity. Yeah, it's like, you know, it's this sharp, like this lack of communication that's probably been burdening you. Some of you have been really burdened by the lack of communication with this person. You know, you didn't feel that their love was stable. And there was some, you know, some heartbreak, some kind of that kind of hermit energy, just turning inwards, maybe lack of faith in love. And for some of you, it's either self-deception, you know, like you've just ran away with your mind, telling yourself all these negative things, and it's kind of left you in this emotional disarray, needing to turn within to heal. But for some of you, you know, for some of you, you're dealing in a situation where the other person was holding things from you, secrets. Perhaps they had other people in the mix. Perhaps just their lack of sharing their emotions, withholding communication had you feeling this way. But, you know, in the end, this is a really powerful read for those of you that specifically have love on the table right now, because the 6 of Cups, there is a reconciliation from someone from the past. For some of you, it's soulmate, but most of you have had connection with this person before. It's been a really heavy burden, lack of communication, but look, you have the 4 of Wands. That is the soulmate card, okay? And you're coming in as the queen, and they're offering love, and the sun is here, so the sun has come out. It's bright, it's wonderful, it's beautiful, it's a new beginning. Okay, and the Chariot, like you're moving towards this new beginning with this person. And for some of you, it's because you physically moved and you're now closer to this person. Okay, so for work, let's look at your work situation. Just give me a second here. Your work situation for those of you who have chosen deck number 2, the Rider-Waite. Okay, the 5 of Pentacles. There is this coming out of this place, you know, coming out of the cold, coming out of the despair, coming out of the lack of balance in terms of finances. For some of you, it's because you've moved to a new location or into like a new career mind state, or you've moved into like a new career altogether. You're going to be moving there. The 4 of Wands is something quite stable, so you're moving into something that makes a lot of sense for you. You're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles with this new move, so it's going to be strong, it's going to be really rooted, and it's going to be a gift. You know, you're sitting there on this throne, very content, with the animals playing, just holding this beautiful pentacle here, because there's been new opportunities. This might come in the form of somebody who's actually a fire sign, or it might just come in as some type of new offering that's relative to the sun, that's relative maybe for some of you even working outside, some of you working in nature or with horses. It might have to do with your actual sun or being the son of someone doing this. You know, after challenge, after not having communication, that was such a burden. You know, and initially you thought that this king, through this lack of communication, wasn't going to offer a cup. You know, and in some cases, some of you were betrayed. You know, so in some cases, in terms of work, some of you guys really were in this situation of being betrayed, sorry. You know, people were shady, things were really insecure, and you know, for some of you, it's just your own mental thought process was deceiving you, saying like you can't get the sun, you know, and going within, you know, having this disequilibrium has really brought you to the sun, because whenever the sun card is there, really it trumps everything else. So it shows this, you know, lack of communication. It shows carrying this heavy weight and burden. It shows that, you know, you're coming out of this place of feeling really unstable financially, but you have the Chariot, you have the 4 of Wands, you have the Queen of Pentacles, you have a Page of Wands, and the Sun. And that is so huge. That just kind of, you know, spells out that success is coming your way. In terms of your spiritual growth and wellness or travel, you have the Knight of Cups in reverse. So right now it's like, you know, you're not moving forward in the way that you would like to, because you feel so burdened with this 10 of Wands, and you've felt just betrayed, either backstabbed, or like there was secrets or lies or things like that, and it's really kept you from wanting to like move forward in your self-love because you've been in pain. But the good news is the Chariot is here. It's time for those seeds that you have sown to move forward, and you're going to have this beautiful kind of soul energy, this commitment to self. You're showing up really grounded and stable. You're accepting new offers of insight within yourself. You are connected to the divine. Many of you have really kind of sunk into your love of the divine and, you know, or higher self, and you're really in this energy right now. You are no longer tied and bound to this lack of communication that, you know, was something you were really relying on for your cups. So you've turned inward, you know, and you found your solace and your refuge in the divine, or in the summer sun, in the seasons changing, and you're ready to put down this burden. I would love to hear whether or not this resonated with you. This was such a beautiful read. beautiful things happening for you who chose deck number 2. You have been really strong, and I see all of this light and wonder and beauty coming in for you. I really, really appreciate if you can give this a like. Please subscribe if you haven't already. That way you aren't going to miss out on all these beautiful readings, and there's going to be tons of them coming. I promise you. Regular, multiple every week, all sorts of different stuff. I'm going to figure out like different styles of reading, what you guys like, and what I like, what messages want to come through. So for those of you who have chose deck number 3, and don't forget, you know, tarot isn't meant to be a substitute for professional help or for figuring out your own kind of interpretation of a situation using your own discretion and guidance. We're calibrating the cards to the full moon in Capricorn energy, which is beautiful. It's about letting go of things that don't serve us and inviting in those things that offer us stability and growth and sustainability. Whoa. We'll just, that's cool. Temperance and 5 of Wands. So some type of resolve after conflict. Okay. Some of you needed to hear that. I said at the beginning here, I had a friend that's no longer reading tarot ship me this box full of his own decks, and I'm just so grateful. It was such an abundant gift to receive today because this is so connected. It's like affirmation from the seeds that I was trying to sow in the full moon, and letting go of fears, you know, of like, am I really on my path? Can I really do this? Yes, I can. You can. We all can. So, link in the description for free pick a card, for personal readings if you want personal insight, because this is just general. Won't resonate with everybody. Just click off if it doesn't. Okay? Or check out one of the other decks. I also did a new moon reading, and I've got other pick a cards up and coming up. The overall energy for you, for those who chose this deck, is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, we're going to choose a card that will be representative of love, a card that will be representative of work, and one of your spiritual wellness. I feel this is love. So, whoa, intensity. Some of you have had the 8 of Swords in love. The Hermit is how you're showing up in terms of matters of work. The 10 of Cups in terms of your spiritual pursuits or in terms of moving. Okay. Let's do it like this. Let's just see this story. This is the Robin Hood deck. Robin, is it? Sorry. I think it's the Robin Wood. I called it Robin Hood. That's hilarious. The Robin Wood deck. All the decks that I'm using today are brand new to me, a gift from a friend. Decks that I have desired out there in the universe. I've put that out there, and incredible. Just a box full of them today. And I feel like, oh, oop, 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 oop. Let me see, I feel like, I keep going. Okay. I did not do this many cards in the other readings, but you're going to see how I read this. One more card. Okay. Okay. All right, good. All right. Whoa. Wow. Okay. So bottom of the deck is Ace of Cups. Last card is the Ace of Pentacles. So let's see what's going on here. Knight of Pentacles. There is new opportunities to grow here in all of these matters. Okay. So in terms of love, some of you are coming in as the Eight of Swords in terms of love. So there's some new type of opportunity to build, but some of you are really contemplating whether or not you know, have just are able to withstand the sharpness of this offer. Okay. So there's a lot of sharpness. You've been deciding whether or not like this rapid communication is something that you can even handle. There is like this new offer of love, brand new. Okay. The Knight is ready to build. The Page of Pentacles is ready to build. Like the Pages and the Knights, even though they usually come in and out and they're new, fresh things, when it's Pentacles, it is like some form of growth. And bottom of the deck is Ace of Cups. So there is some new offer in love for many of you. The World in reverse. So there's been lack of completing cycles. So for some of you, you've been hesitant. You've been hesitant to move forward, but this person is a really stable person. You see this person is a really beautiful and stable person. You see that what they have to offer is legit. You know, you have the Four of Cups here, which is like this, you know, it's like, but you're not seeing it, or they're not seeing it. Like somebody's coming in here offering something really stable, either you or them, and the person is not acknowledging like how strong or deep this connection is. It's either you or them. Strength, you know, in reverse. Somebody hasn't been willing to kind of come and just be straight up with their emotions, like how they're feeling. It could be a fire sign that's coming in. You have the King of Wands here, or Earth. You have the Queen of Pentacles. These are people that are showing up. But you also have, you know, the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, either you or them are quite potentially an Earth sign. You do have fire in here as well. And you have other personalities. So like all are in the mix right here. But somebody is coming in with passion. Somebody is coming in with passion after a complete collapse of their world. So they had the Tower, things hit the fan. They've had this complete transformation after like a big part in their life fell apart. And now there is this new offer of love, you know, and it's a full cup. It's the Ace of Cups. It's like a new opportunity in love. So there's this offering of love. There is this card here that is completely resonant with just, yeah, a new fresh beginning in love. For some, it's, you know, that Tower and this Page of Cups has been confusing after, for some of you, like lack of communication or unhealthy communication that left you thinking, you know, that the Ten of Cups or the Ten of Pentacles isn't possible, that like or the Nine of Pentacles isn't possible, you know, like that somebody might need to walk away. And then it's echoed here in the Eight of Cups. Like there's all these cups, there's all this stuff to build, but somebody is turned the other way. So again, like somebody in the relationship just wasn't able to see how important and how strong the potential of this is. You know, for some, it's just because some people were really burnt out. One of you was just really, really burnt out. And that's really the reason why. But in the end, there is the 10 or the Ace of Pentacles. So for some of you, this might be a proposal. Like if you're not in a relationship yet, it's the opportunity to step into one. If you are in a relationship, it's the opportunity to move to like the next level. For those of you that you know, are together. It could even be an engagement for some people, okay? So take what works, let the rest go. Again, leave me your comments. Let me know if this resonates or not. So for those of you in matters of work, you know, there is the Knight of Pentacles, this beautiful opportunity that is coming in, okay? You are showing up as the Hermit, so really diving deep. This is like a real spiritual change for you. You're doing something that's aligned with your spiritual principles, so you've taken a bit of a time out. You're really, really going deep to figure out, you know, if you want to move forward, chasing the Pentacles, but in this new way. So for some of you, it's like a new kind of way of making money. There's been this lack of getting things going, lack of being able to connect to new opportunities, lack of being able to let things go because you've been so focused on, you know, being grounded financially, that you haven't quite been able to see the potential in the cups of actually diving towards your spiritual needs, and so how that might manifest in success for your money. You've been burnt out, like you just haven't had the strength or energy to confront this. But now there is this fiery, passionate flame inside of you, after this tower moment in your life where everything kind of seemingly fell apart to a degree and you couldn't cling to those old ideals anymore. And now these new kind of sparks in your heart are showing up. There has been like this lack of strength in terms of your thoughts, which really made you think that there's just no way, you know, you could have those Nine of Cups, but, or Nine of Pentacles, like come towards that closure in this journey financially, but you're coming out of that right now. And, you know, like you're trying to walk away. You're trying to walk away from these old ideals that wouldn't allow your cups to be filled, because you do have this proposal in the end, this proposal that is the Ace of Pentacles. So it is a new opportunity to actually be grounded in money. And you also have the Ace of the Ace of Hearts, you know, the Ace of Cups, because this is something that will fulfill your soul as well. And it is a night, so it is coming in, you know, it is coming in rather quickly right now, this change. Please let me know if this resonates in the comments, beautiful souls. It's been a lot, like a lot of sharpness, in terms of deciding things, lots of transformation, change. You're exhausted, you're coming out of that, you're feeling some passion being lit back up, and you're ready for the stability and security in your life. And you've been wise, sitting deep and spiritual. What a beautiful card, 10 of Cups. This is like family for some of you. That might be where the spiritual focus is, or maybe focus on spiritual family, or just that fullness of heart, feeling like you have everything that you need. You know, with the Ace of Cups, new spiritual flow and insight right now. You've got like this new, fresh, stable attitude after this period of like really struggling to let things go and bring in new things. That's changed with the Capricorn moon, which was to let things go and bring in stability. You are focused on, you know, the Queen of Pentacles, which is able to hold together a family, hold together finances, hold together, you know, mental, spiritual momentum. All of these things, you're showing up as this really beautiful, stable queen after doubting, you know, the situation that was around you, doubting the cups of love that you had and support. You know, you were exhausted, tired, but now this new, you know, flame of spirituality and divine love is lit inside of you. New opportunities after experiencing the Tower, which is, you know, this great upheaval and can be really terrifying, really, really terrifying, but it's things are turning around now. You have the Page of Cups. Okay, so this new spiritual insight is happening. This new divine kind of blink within is being there after a lack of really feeling connected because you were so worried about not being able to have the groundedness, not being able to stop and smell the roses because the financial stability was so kind of just imbalanced. And you have a lot of love and you have support around you. You have these cups around you, but you've been wondering whether or not to walk away from what you have in order to find this new proposal. And that might just be what you're doing. You're walking away from some type of love so that you can have this new stable opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles. So, you're walking away from love that, it doesn't show up in a grounded form. You're walking away from love that doesn't communicate. And that's the rocky thoughts that you have internally as well, right? Especially after this Tower situation, have that passion, strength in reverse. Like you've been really burnt out and tired. You didn't see all the opportunity around you, but you have this glow of turning into the Queen of Pentacles, being able to balance everything with this new offering. And your overall outcome for your spiritual growth and wellness and travel is Ten of Cups. So it's like the family situation. It's the full deal, it's the absolute full deal. So it's so beautiful and so strong, and it's kind of coupled with the Ace of Cups, just like the ultimate, and it's something that's coming in, and this is like a new part. This is a new chapter in your life. So for those of you who chose deck number 3, this is your reading. Again, everything will be timestamped, so please feel free to fast forward or rewind to the reading that you chose. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know how this resonated with you. Remembering that this is a general reading, it will be relevant to some, not to everybody. Check out one of the other ones if this didn't make sense for you, and always seek professional help and use your own guidance and intuition above everything else. If you need a personal reading, I have that linked below, as well as a free pick a card. And I just want to say thank you. And I appreciate you very much for coming and participating and being a part of this kind of cosmic energy and unveiling. I hope that it helps, and I will see you next time.